For butterflies, come on in the building. I got some quick talk for y'all. Something that I just found out, and it made me stop and really, really have to look at. Even though I'm not the type of content creator that comes out here with bashing people and just talking about people and lying on people just to be lying on them, I visited a content creator not too long ago out here in this sector on live. And it was Lakin. Hadn't been over there in a while, and she's been coming to my live. So I was like, um, let me see who's on. I was taking me a little break. I'm washing and drying clothes now. And I sit down for a minute and I listened to her, and I was like, wow, y'all, what she told me is making me take a whole different perspective on the live that I did this morning. The live that I did this morning, when I popped off, it was like 1,200 people watching. And I always say you never know who's watching you. But I don't regret doing the live because it like, okay, if you don't understand by now how I feel about whatever you've done or said, you'll never understand. So that tells me that you can be addicted to anything. You can be addicted to, most people, when they think of drugs, you think of addictions. But you could be addicted to overeating. You could be addicted to lying, stealing, like a kleptomaniac. Um, just wanting to have a badass character, just wanting to be bad. I don't understand why anybody would even want to think like that because there's always going to be somebody better than you. Like I said in a previous slide, that's why so many humps in the ground because I thought they was bad. Just because people don't come out here and act bad and try to be gangster and all gutter and hood rat don't mean that they won't take you out of here. So, hey, everybody coming in. So, getting back to what happened, I went into her chat and I spoke to her. And she started talking to me in the chat. And she said, Ms.V, my sons watch you. And I'm thinking, well, how old are your sons? Because, I mean, anybody can watch from 18 on to on a sick bed at the point of death. They can come out here and they watch who they want to watch. So she told me one was 19. I'm not sure what the other one was, but I'm thinking if a 19-year-old young black man, he don't just watch me sometimes. From what she was saying, he follows me. I've never seen him in the chat before, didn't know nothing about it. That's what I'm saying. As a content creator, we have to be real cautious of how we address the general public out here because we're addressing the world. And it really made me stop and think, what did you say? Go back and replay that. And the reason I had to go back and replay it is because she told me it really, really affected him. It affected him because he likes me so well and loves to watch me. He was upset because somebody had said something about me that wasn't true. And how I came back, he said, she's always classy. She addresses things in a classy way, but it upset him because I wasn't my typical normal self. When he first started watching me, he thought I was Debbie Allen. And he argued with her. Why does she call herself Ms.V? And that's Debbie Allen. Well, I told y'all I've been told that a lot of times that I look like Debbie Allen, who is from Houston, born and raised here. Father was a dentist here, and her sister Felicia Rashad. But I'm no relationship to her at all. None. And I've always been told that I sound like Jasmine Guy. But I really, it got to me after I got off live. And I said, let me come out here and share this with my sugar woogers of what What happened? And my beautiful butterflies, what happened to me? And it just really, really, it was like, I need to talk to somebody. There ain't nobody up in here to talk to. I'm washing and drying clothes, and uh, it's hard, as you can hear, nothing but that washing machine going. It's very, very quiet here. It was said that this was a senior citizen's home. It's kind of like living in a senior citizen's home. The children are gone to school that are school age. The younger people that live here are gone to work. The older people who are living here are in their own unit. So you don't hear nothing until that door opens outside. You can hear the garage door opening from where I live because I live right at the garage. But that's about it. Or you might hear somebody every now and then coming down the hall. Clavon, get your ass out of here, please. Remove yourself. Okay. Um, am I still on parole when I just took the fingerprint? That's what I'm talking about. That's what will throw you off. That's why you need moderators in here. Hey, Sting, I'm glad you showed up because I don't want to read no comment. I don't want to look down at no comments with stupid stuff. Now, this person just came in and said, am I still on parole? I ain't never been on parole. Who do you think what chat did you think you fell off into? Back to what I was telling y'all. That's how content creators can get all thrown off on what they're trying to talk about. When you don't have moderators and you just have everybody coming in and you be trying to keep up with your chat and what your chat is saying. So I decided after I listened to what she was saying and what she was telling me and how her young black boys are listening. And she even said she had a little girl, I think it was a granddaughter, who liked to listen to me too. And to think that, yeah, I look at my analytics. I know what the people, what chats they watch and all of that. You see that. I even look at the age groups that watch me. But it's a very few percentage that watch me that are like 18, 19, 20. I have some 20-year-olds, but they're in the latter part of their 20s. But my dominant population over here is going to be 40 plus. Okay? So I really, really didn't take that into consideration when I made that live this morning at all, period. But I made up in my mind, I don't care what anybody says. I don't have to address the lies. I don't have to say anything to you anymore. I'm going to let you kill yourself. I have said I had left it up to God to take care of you, and that's exactly what I'm going to have to do. I can't play back and forth with you. There is an addiction. It's addictive behavior that you have gotten yourself so involved and so caught up and so invested into my life now that in your head, you feel like maybe we were best friends, or maybe you feel like you so caught up into my world now, you don't know how to get out. Well, I'm telling you how to get out. Leave. Don't watch me more. If I had to come out every day and talk about somebody and the same person every day, that's an addictive behavior. And working with mentally ill and autistic children, they can be very, very addictive. Okay? They are very, very routine persons. They are real caught up on textures on their tongue, what they want to chew or what they want to feel. And some of y'all are showing that addictive behavior. You never heard me say anything negative about you. Never heard me say anything that belittle you. But it was going there. God led me to that channel this morning for me to make sure that I am aware that I go back to my topics and stick to my topics, which today I'm telling you about addictive behaviors. I'm also telling you about people have feelings. And maybe in the beginning, they might just really like you and it might just really hurt what you're saying. But after a while, they realize you just can't help yourself. I mean, you just way too invested in my life. You don't know how to control your emotions. You don't have a clue how to control your behavior. So you just gotta let go at that point. Let go and let God. And so instead of doing what I said, excuse me, doing what I said I was gonna do, come out here every time you come out here. No, I'm gonna ignore you. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going back to doing what I did for a whole year, ignoring you. You got the message. You know I don't want to be bothered with you. You know I don't care nothing about what you say or what you do. You know your life ain't going to never compare to mine. That's why you trying so hard. So just keep doing what you doing, and I'm going to keep moving on, okay? Because that's the best I can do. Let me speak to everybody coming in. I'm taking me a little station break from cleaning, and I got my washing and drying going now, so I got something going on. Hey, Miss Joy, how you doing this evening, Miss Joy? Hey, LaWanda, Mads, hi. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V, darling. Come on in. Nothing but one big old happy family over here. We just people that like-minded, that's trying to move around and do things in life and have something in life and don't have time to really be watching the silly stuff and the foolishness going on in life. We don't give nothing about that. I mean, I laugh at it. I'm at that point where I can laugh at it now because if you don't want to go get the help you need, then I just got to laugh at you. I done told you that's what you need. But if you don't want to listen, hey, as a counselor, as a specialist of behavior, I just have to laugh now. Because a person with good common sense would say, you know what? I've been doing this for a whole year. I ain't got nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. People are tired of me. They ain't coming over here no more. I got the same old people saying the same old thing because that's what I told them. And I done turned them against her. But where did it get you? How much money did you make? You see what I'm saying? That's the kind of stuff I look at. Them smarties, baby. Hey, Miss Libra, for good afternoon. How are you doing today? Happy people in the building. You got to be happy because I know I am. Hey, Miss Gwen. How you doing, Miss Gwen? And Jersey Girl. Let's see who else is in the building. Miss Carla. Look at her coming in there with them laughing faces. That's what you're trying to get back to. I feel you. That's where I'm going back to, Miss Carla. That is what my channel was all about. Humor and laughter, motivation, education. And there are people in this world who just they don't have no laughter in them. They don't have no happiness in them. They just come out here every day. And you can tell they're sad, they're hurt, they're angry. But who are you hurt at? Don't be hurt at a person that's happy. Try to get like them. And you'll be happy too. You will have peace in your life as well. Um, Miss Leslie's in the building. How you doing, Leslie? I hope everybody, there's my Lakin. Lakin, after you talked to me on your chat, I was like, man, I got to come out here and tell the people because of the live that I did this morning that we were discussing on your channel. And not knowing that your young guys, your young men in your home were really following me and watching me that closely. I mean, you were saying it's like they put me up on the screen, on the TV, and y'all watched together. And I was like, oh my God. And how they felt about people hurting me or people talking about me. It made an impact in their life. I don't want that kind of impact on their life. I want a positive impact. Like, y'all are young black men. Y'all are our future. I want to see y'all in the White House. I want to see y'all as senators, congressmen, doctors, lawyers, the best of the best. I don't care if you choose to work outside and just be a Holmes or work on the roads. You can be the best you can be. Motivate them to want to be whatever they want to be and whatever you choose to be. If it's the trash man, be the best trash man out there. Do you realize that when my husband was alive, every year at this time of year, that the garbage man got a huge tip? Why? Because they didn't leave our trash cans out in the street. They didn't leave them on the side of the road. They pulled them up in front of the house, in front of the garage. every day when they picked it up. You don't think they deserve a tip? Because we could have been steady going to get trash cans. People just running over them. They sliding across the road in the snow and in the rain and everything. Um, there, anybody can impact your life. By getting that tip at the end of the year, don't you know that help their children and their family and help them? And almost everybody in the neighborhood, we were very, very close knit, did the same thing for the trash people because they took their time and brought that trash can. We had two out there every time. And they brought the two trash cans and set them up by the garage. All we had to do was let the garage up, push the trash cans in. Remember, we lived in a cold climate. So that was a plus right there. Hey, Carla. Jermira. Am I pronouncing that right? I'm not sure, Mr. Carter, but you've been in here before and I couldn't pronounce the last time. You're going to have to break it down for me, baby. What you want to talk about, beautiful? We talking about people being addicted, but not just to drugs. We talking about mental illness, behaviors, emotions, not being able to control them, because that's the field I'm working in now. So therefore, I have to recognize that nothing I say or do is going to stop them. Nothing. That's their behavior. That's who they are. It doesn't mean that's who I am going to be or that's who I am just because they said it. How can it be true if you don't know me? You couldn't have doxed me and found that out. All you get is public information. I've been out here 2 years. Y'all been doxing y'all's ass off. Ain't found nothing yet. So when you can't find nothing and you really don't like a person, what you got to do? You got to lie on them. I would hate to be them. Hey, Sting, thank you for coming in, Sting. You got me. Thank you, love. Hey, Carol, how you doing? Miss Jean is here all the way from the UK. I love when you come in because I like to say that. Miss Jean is here all the way from the UK. Princess is probably working because Princess work with special needs kids also. Okay. And that y'all are not used to me coming out in the middle of the day, but I tell you, I'm home now. I can come out in the morning, the middle of the day, in the evening. Yeah. Then let somebody else have it after I leave, because by the time I leave home, y'all getting ready for the bed. I was just catching your replay from this morning. Thank you, Riri. I appreciate that. You're blessed at 70. See, well, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to come out here as a person that's the same age as Miss Carol. And she looking at me like, that woman out there cussing like a sailor at her age? That woman out there lying like she lying? What? No. I don't want to give nobody that impression. If I got to grow slow instead of doing that kind of stuff, well, let me grow slow. Because I don't think so. I think I've moved pretty fast in these 2 years I've been out here. And this year didn't even give it my all and all. But I'm back. I'm ready to move on down. We're going to have some topics every time I come out here. We're going to talk about something. Hey, Mavado, in here laughing. See, they ready for some laughter. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Thank you, Miss Audrey, for coming in. You're not used to me coming out in the middle of the day either. Didn't I tell y'all I was coming out here in the day? That first year I was out here, I didn't work. So I was coming out here I think at 10 in the morning and 7 at night. So I'm going to have to establish a time because one of my subscribers asked me, Aqua Blue, she missed the live and she was asking me, well, Ms.V, what time are you coming back out? So now for the morning, I got it. When Miss Loretta go off, I'm coming on, okay? So y'all can just watch Miss Loretta and come right on over here, okay? That's how I'm going to do it. Or either I can come on before Miss Loretta because I'm trying to think what time. No, it'd be better if I come on after Miss Loretta, just in case, because I'll be getting off at 6:45 in the morning. So it'd be better for me to come home and if I have to change clothes or whatever, to come out here and talk to y'all, because you don't know what the night's going to bring when you're dealing with those type of people. You might have to come home and take a shower first to come out here, even though it's That was another lie. I wear the same thing all the time. Girl, you too invested in my life when you talking about me like that. You letting the people know you just a straight up liar. It's very few videos you would catch me with the same thing on. Got the same thing I had on this morning because I ain't been out the house. Mm-mm. I decided I didn't want to go outside. I'm happy up in here, steady cleaning up my house. Let me see. Let me see. What else? What else? Getting on through it. Bliminin. Hello. Why do people believe things that they know aren't true? Because they want them to. They want them to trust what they're saying is true. Because they have a problem with you. They want to convince the world that what they're saying is true. But what's even sadder than that is the people don't have no evidence. In a court of law, aren't you innocent until proven guilty? Out here on YouTube, that doesn't work at all. Just say it. And somebody gonna believe it because they believe you. Why do they lie to themselves? Because they have jealousy issues, they have envy, they have hate, and they have demons inside of them that they cannot control. That's why. That's my answer anyway. And if anybody else had anything to add, put it in the chat. Abigail, hello. How you doing, sugar? Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Good afternoon to you. Brenda, how are you? A lot of new people. Y'all, please welcome all the new people in the building. Hey, Jax904. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. I want help. Abigail, what kind of help, baby? Talk to me. I don't know what I can do, but let's see if we can figure out what you need over here, okay? Hey, Miss Sandra, how are you? Wanted to all the trolls, enter at your own risk. Okay, Sting is spoken. She's a woman of a few words. When she speaks, she's like EFR. Everybody listens, okay? Troll at your own risk. Abigail says she's doing wonderful. That is great. That's the kind of news I like to hear. I mean, I get it all that it's a lot of people that come in and out of the chat when I'm talking. Everybody is not going to be doing well. Everybody is not going to be healthy. Everybody is just not going to be having a good day. But I try my best to uplift. I don't want nobody to be down when they don't have to be. When I have my bad days, I just don't come out here. When I'm tired, I just don't come out here. I found it's best because we on a different mindset. Y'all are used to coming out here having laughter and fun and having topics that we can all conversate about. And I'm not going to be feeling that. It's like I'm coming out here just to be coming out here. That don't make sense, okay? You don't need no money that bad. Yes, ma'am, they watch you. Okay, Lakin, well, just tell them I'll have to apologize for this morning, but I'm human, like I keep saying. And at that point, I just felt like enough is enough. Now, you done sent all these people over here after me. Ain't nothing changed in their life, and ain't nothing gonna change in my life. They didn't make one dime for out here lying. They didn't make one dime for gaining up. Do you see me ganging up? Do you see me with a bunch of panels? I said I was going to have more panels this year, and I am 2025 because there are topics that certain content creators can talk about out here. We can get together and talk about them and have people from the chat come up and express some of their feelings. People get tired of writing all the time. Maybe they want to come up and just talk about it, and they're welcome to do that. Carol says, my name means joyous, and I am. We sing Christmas carols. My middle name is Carol. C-A-R. It's the same way. C-A-R-O-L. My godmother's last name was C-A-R-R-O-L-L. And her brother was the principal of the high school, the black high school, when I was growing up. And she lived till I was about maybe 15. But she blessed me when I was a little bitty girl, and she was the best godmother. And my mother named me Carol, Vieta Carol. But I really miss them when they left, my godmother and my godfather. Hey, Shatika, how you doing? Good afternoon. Blessings. Absolutely. Amen. Advancement of betterment. That's what we want. We don't want to be going back. Why is somebody trying to take you back to slavery where it almost sounds to me like you got a master and the master's telling you, go do this, go do that, go say this, go say that, and come back and tell me. I ain't living them times. I was born free. I don't know nothing about that. I don't want to know nothing about that. That don't make sense. My granddaughter and my baby daughter watch as well. See what I'm saying? Now, these are children watching. They're not coming into the chat. So therefore, I don't have no control over whether they watch or not, but I have control over my mouth and what I say. That's a good prime example right there. Tap that like button, please, and thank you, says Miss Audrey. What it do, Bama? Hey, y'all, again, I went to go mama nurse duties. Okay, Bama, you didn't get very much sleep last night either, because when I woke up, I had taken a nap, woke up to see what's on YouTube I can watch, because I watch way more YouTube than I watch TV. I watch more football on TV right now, coming up to whoever's going to go to the Super Bowl. Once football season is over, I'm not too much into watching TV. And I like to support the people who are supporting me. So every now and then, I try to fall off in that chat. If I can't even stay, I can go in there and I can say, I've been here, and I hit that like button. Maybe I can catch the replay. Maybe I can't, because I keep my ass busy. When you are busy in your life, you do not have time to be going around worrying about somebody else's life and sitting up looking at what they doing all day. That would be so boring to me, to watch somebody every day just looking at their life and talking about them negatively. What does that say about you? Let's see. What it do, Sting? Oh, do you woke? I Bama, Bama is so funny to me. And that lady probably came for me, Bama, because I'm supporting you. You have supported me ever since I've been over here. I thought about that today. Now, I don't know that lady. For her to be out here doing no skits on me. I ain't never said nothing about her. Ain't never been to her child. Didn't even know she had no child. But I thought about it. I said, you know what? You call that lady name in your chat, and I'm always over there laughing at you, because Bama is just funny to me. It's her laugh, if nothing else. Half the time, like I said, I don't know what Bama be talking about, because she be calling them folks. Now, I don't know nothing about that. But I want laughter in my life. I want positivity in my life. I want people to uplift each other. And if you can't do that, then you don't really have no purpose for being in the world, so far as I'm concerned. You blessed. Thanks for asking. Okay, Carol. Love from India. Right back at you, Rahan. Hope I got that right. Come on in, join the family. We don't care where you're from, who you folks, none of that. All you got to do is be respectful over here. Join in the family, join in the fun, whatever we talking about, go for it. Go to church, amen, and preach. No, Carol, God ain't told me to preach. Teach. I keep telling y'all that. My mother was a teacher over 40 years. So that might be in me from her to teach, but preach. No, 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 no. I ain't going up there doing nothing he ain't tell me to do. Look at all these preachers up there in the pulpit. How the Lord is just giving them assignments. They're not doing the assignment. And then all of a sudden, their life is just exposed. And it's like, what? You was doing that? You was saying that? And you was doing that to children? And you got how many wives? And you got how many children? Oh, no, he ain't tell me to go up there. I'm going to stay right out there on that bench or go up in there at that choir stand. Mm-hmm. Hold up. Ms.V, I thought you was doing the 3D11. No, Bama, you asked me last night and I was going to tell you. And then you told me, don't put it in the chat. But I'm 11 to 7. Actually, it's 10:45 to 6:45. Okay, you're gonna go away. Um, that's the shift I wanted. I had a choice of working 7 to 3, 3 to 11, or 11 to 7. I am a night person. I do not like to go to sleep at night, and that's that 20 years of shift work out at the plant at Amoco. So, what am I gonna be doing at night? Sitting at a desk on a computer, watching them sleep, recording anything that's out of the normal, even with their sleep patterns. How many times they got up and went to the bathroom? Did they get sick? What did I do? That's an easy job. I won't have the connection with them like I did at the 7 to 3. At 7 to 3, you're waking them up. You're helping them get dressed. You're giving them showers. You are getting them ready to go to school. Y'all are walking to school together. Y'all are in class. You are in class with them. You're helping them with their lesson because they're trying to keep them on a public school level. Then you're going to lunch with them. That's too much. That's too much work for me. I don't want to work like that. That's working too hard for me at this age. I would rather be there with them at night and see them early morning. They're getting up when I'm leaving. I will not be on this shift that long. Once I get my teacher certification, I have to go 7 to 3. That's when I really get to know them, when I'm in the classroom with them all day. But this is best for me right now when you stop and think about it, because I'm still getting the reads from that shift, the briefings of who they are. So I'm learning them on paper. And then I will learn to interact with them much better and much quicker, because at least I know something about them. That's exactly how you used to do it. Yeah? Yeah, Bama. Okay. No, ma'am, too early for me. I know, Sting, but you could do a 3 to 11. Or you like me, you don't like to go to sleep either. So you could do 11 to 7, Sting. Anywhere you choose to work. I mean, around here, you got a lot of places you can go to work. I had a girlfriend last night. We worked at Go Jets together in St. Louis. And she called me up to give me her good news. She got a job with the government. And she was on cruise lines. We had railroad people there, we had flight attendants there, and we had people who were going to work in hospitality, like in hotels, and we had people who were going to work on the cruise line. When she left, she went to work on a cruise line. She couldn't handle it because you in little bitty closed confinement. A lot of you are sleeping up but in there together, beds just stacked in a row, and there's no windows underneath there. And she made it almost a year. And when the ship docked after a year, she got off. But she called me with the good news last night that she was working for the government now. She's in Virginia. She is getting her clearance. Um, and she's making $103,000 a year. And I was like, you go, girl. And she's got 4 more years to work. But we were roommates out in St. Louis. We actually met in Vancouver, because she had flown cross country to go to the International Flight Academy with me. But that's where we met. And we remained friends. She just called me yesterday to check on me. Explore with the Edwards is in the building. Hi, sugar. How you doing? I was watching some of this morning's replay. Well, excuse me, but I had to get off my feelings. This is Christmas. I don't need those kind of people in my world. Don't come over here trying to upset my Christmas, because obviously you ain't having one. So if I came out cross and a little out of the ordinary, it's because I want you to get on about your business. In 2024, we don't want you in our world over here in 2025. You don't fit. Okay? Um, Go home and put up your Christmas tree. Maybe that'll get you in the spirit. Go shop and go do something that'll take you off of YouTube, and get on about your life and your business. So again, I have to apologize, but it was Lakin's sons that really, when I visited her chat, to let me know You can't come out here and do that. These kids are watching you. It's affecting them because they are upset because somebody has upset you. They couldn't believe, is this Miss V? I was like, oh, I got to do better myself. I can't let y'all rent space in my head where I have to come out here. I'm already charging y'all $3,000, so I ain't gonna be able to do it. Thank you for your wise words. You are so welcome and come back anytime. Join in the chat with us, okay? We're over here trying to motivate, trying to inspire. We have fun, we have laughter, we do it all out here. We talk about different topics every day. Usually it's whatever the chat wants to talk about. If they don't give me nothing to talk about, then guess what I do? I come out here and talk about whatever I think I would. And sometimes if that ain't what they want to talk about, baby, they'll switch up on me. You got to be diverse to be over here chatting with Ms. V. I'm talking about one thing and they got a whole different conversation going on in the chat. And I got to catch up with what they talking about. Try to figure that stuff out. Hello to everyone entering the chat. Thank you. Thank you for welcoming blaming to the chat, Miss Audrey. Miss Carla say, Miss V, how many hours of sleep you have to get before you go to work at night? I probably ain't gonna go back to bed, Carla. I get off in the morning. I might get an hour or two, and then I'll wake up, and then I'll get on my night schedule. I'll go back and take a nap tomorrow, but as of tonight, nah. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Um, and I'll be with the little kids tonight. They taking us to every unit. So I'm starting with unit 1 tonight. That's the babies. That's the little ones. So the little ones gonna be long sleep when I get there. So I'll be sitting at the station. It's like a nurse's station that we'll sit at and watch the computer and watch my babies. And we have to look at them and check on them every 15 minutes. Make sure that nothing has happened to them. Because a lot of them have eating disorders too. They have to have, some of them have to have pureed food. Some of them cannot play with Legos because they put them in their mouth. And they're there to try to correct all these things that are wrong in their life. So you have to be very attentive to them and very patient. And you do have to have enough rest because they're going to tax you. They're no different than the kids that were in public school. The big difference is they live there until they can get their behavior and their emotions in check, where they can come out in the real world and live on their own or go back home. That's the big difference. Okay. Hey, Pierre. Hey, sweetness. Hello. You driving and listening? Thank you. Keep your eye on that road now. Okay. Mr. Aaron. Hey, my Texas friend. Welcome back. Aaron, I saw you in somebody's live this morning. Who was I watching? And I saw Aaron in there, and I was like, Aaron telling about he been listening to the blues. Aaron loves music, y'all. Joyous, hey, how you? Happy holidays to you as well, Pierre, and to your family. I hadn't called out the content creators, but Lakin was in here. Pierre Bike Life was in here. Y'all, who else was in here? Because I don't remember. Bush Watchers, hit that like button. Y'all better come on. I need 40 likes, y'all. God dog. Why y'all being stingy with the likes? Hey, Miss Libra, Miss V, you are a beautiful person inside and out. And the hate is real. Why would you hate on a beautiful person, though, Miss Libra? See, none of this, nothing that y'all are saying makes sense. If I have a beautiful person in my life, which I consider Miss Margaret, my best friend, that's close to me, why would I hate on her? Well, Miss Margaret would give me the shirt off of her back and vice versa. Maybe that's why we've been friends so long. If she called me right now, I'm on my way. It's just like that. If it was closer to time for me to go to work, guess what? I'm fixing to get in contact with somebody to go see about Miss Margaret. Whether I have to call church folks or her family or whoever, I got to go to work. But y'all go see about her. That's what real friends are. That's why I know these people ain't real friends out here. They don't know what friendship is. They don't have a meaning of what a friend is. They don't really have real friends in their life. They're not loyal, and they are not loyal to the people that they even follow. They just following because they hate us. Haters stick together. But my God got all power in his hand, turned them over to him. That's exactly what I'm doing, Miss Libra. Exactly. And I appreciate that. Hey, innocent. Let's see. Hey, Miss Wanda Clayton. I was thinking about you the other day. I said, I ain't seen Wanda in a while. I'm getting so used to seeing y'all in here now. When I don't see you, I'm like, oh, Lord, I hope everything is all right with them. Good to see you, Wanda. Everyone would be better off. They knew someone like you. You speak a lot of sense. It's no sense in speaking nonsense. It ain't gonna do me no good. And it's definitely not gonna do the people in the chat any good. If I can't tell them something that's gonna better their day, why would I tell them something that's gonna make their day worse? Have them going around all day long using all the energy they got to hate on somebody they don't even know. Make that make sense. It don't. And you won't. Hey, Linda Bess. You love Bama's delivery. Baby, Bama have me laughing, so I be missing part of the delivery. Then next thing I know, she calling out my name. I'm like, what I do now? What I'm supposed to say now? I can't with no Bama. Hey, friend, how you doing? Naptown is in the building, y'all. Soy. Hi, Damon. Okay, there's a lady that works with me, Soy. Or is it Say? Hold on. No, that's Soy. She has a gaming channel out here also. She's 23 and she just took to me. I used to work with her grandfather when I worked out at Amoco. So she went home and she asked him, did he know Ms.V? And so she said, give me your name that you went back by out there. And I told her it was Vet. And so she said, did you know a lady by the name of Vet that worked in the lab? He said, yeah. He said, she worked with you? And he was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, she was in her 20s when she came out here. She was a knockout. All the men was looking at her. Because I worked with about 800 men. I've never worked anywhere with this many women before, ever. And I do consider this a job. So I was like, man, I just don't know if I can deal with this because every place I've ever worked, the majority of them were men. Or with the airlines, you're not with them that much. You might work with them one day a month. You might not see them no more until 2 or 3 months down the road because of how they schedule. Ms.V. Bill Belichick is now head coach at University of North Carolina. His father used to coach there. Okay. He was with he was with Brady for a long time. New England. New England Patriots. That's what Belichick was. Okay. I love football too. Eagles are my team. All righty. I got a good friend that's Eagles fan. And that's another thing. We're big football fanatics around here in this Houston area, but everybody, almost all of my friends, we got a different team. But we can sit there and we can watch each other's team and pull for each other's team as long as they're not playing your team. Then when they playing your team, we at each other. When we leave there, man, we can't wait to get together again. That's the kind of camaraderie I like. I stand to be corrected. On what, Carol? Let's see. Oops. Hold on, y'all. I used to be a pre-K teacher for 28 years. Then you know what I'm finna deal with. But these are going to be special needs pre-Ks, okay? And their problems are severe enough for them to have to leave home and go into a residency where they stay there until they can come up to where they need to be. Unit 6 is our down program, which they're getting close to coming home when they get to Unit 6. Yep. Congratulations, Carol, for teaching those kids. Exactly. You got to love it, though, because them little kids got so much energy. That's another reason I chose the night shift in my age. I ain't got the energy to be running after them all day. And a lot of them, they will run off. You got to understand when they want to be bothered with you, they will even tell you back off. 15 minutes later, they over there hugging you. That's who they are. You got to accept it. Understand it. Okay. Hey, Vanessa, pretty vibes. Stopping by, speaking love. Thank you. I appreciate you. Content creator, y'all. I love it when content creators drop in. Explore with the Edwards, content creator. That's okay. Wait a minute. You know it jumped when I went scratching on my face there. Hey, Latina. Is them demons in them? Yeah, they got demons in them. You got to have the devil in you, demons in you to do what you do and say what you say. If I came out here and I just talked about you every day and I just lied on you every day, I got a problem, Miss Libra. I need to address it. Okay? Hey, Carol said, teach. Yes, indeed. Dion is trying to get both of his sons to be drafted to the LA Raiders. Oh, both of them on the same team. Okay. So is Dion coming to the Cowboys? Has he made that decision yet, Miss Audrey? Teach, not preach. Yes, Miss Carol. I've never been called to preach now. I do go to church and I do believe in the Lord. And I try to keep the Lord in me. Because it's easy to get out there and mix up with the devil. This devil don't care. He'll say and do anything. That's why he got kicked out of heaven. Well, I want to join up with him. And congratulations to you as well. Thank you. Hey, Miss Aretha. How you doing this morning, Miss Aretha? Also, okay, so he's satisfied with Colorado. Okay. Carol, why you keep apologizing? You don't have to apologize. There is no right or wrong over here. It's your opinion, it's your feelings. We can agree to disagree. You don't have to apologize to me for anything. Uh-uh. I'm sure it was a respectful comment. I didn't see it. I've been trying to read all the comments. So I didn't see nothing disrespectful in here. The ones that, excuse me, that were disrespectful, they already been taken out because my moderators know I don't want to come out here having to address these people on their messed up lives and their messed up opinions. Go take that stuff somewhere where someone don't want to hear it. God loves. God, hear me out, church family. I'm a single father. I need help. I ran out of gas with my daughter. No one would help us. I called the police and walked to a gate. Oops, it's gone. Okay, let me get back. That's okay, Miss V. Get it off your chest. But please don't get trapped in the form of entertainment. It's not entertainment for me. So you don't got to worry about that. It's insulting. It's disrespectful to me. It is, that's the way I look at it. It's like a life you have that ain't worth living. Because you're not really living your life. You're just sitting down on YouTube hanging out in somebody else's chat to try to do a reaction on them. I told y'all a long time ago, these reaction channels need to learn how to do reactions. You can do a reaction without tearing up somebody, without lying on them, without doxing them, without going off into other people's business. Find something good to say. You can do good reactions just like you do bad reactions. I never hear good reactions. It's always something negative and something toxic. From now on, I'm going to be respectful when I say something. Okay, Aaron, you didn't really get disrespectful. You just said stuff that just kind of didn't make sense to me. Like, you've been drinking moonshine. I don't drink. I don't drink moonshine like that. Most you've ever seen me drink out here was a margarita or wine. And you saw me with one glass out here, or even if you saw me with more than one, you ain't never heard me slurring my speech. You ain't never seen me falling asleep out here drunk. I just don't do that. Bible tell you don't get drunk in the spirit. It's okay to drink, but don't get drunk in the spirit. I can't do that. I don't mix church wine with uh liquor store wine either. That's okay, Ms.V. Get it. Okay, I read you. All right, Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that. Hey, Alexis, how you doing? Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Latina. Okay, I think I done got back up too far. I need to come back down. There you are. Hey, Miss Aretha. How you doing today, Miss Aretha? Baby, Miss Aretha be killing me over there. I love it when she come in the chat because Miss Aretha was, baby, she need her own channel as a reactor. You want somebody to slam dunk you? There she is, Miss Aretha. Good as gold. But don't mess with the people that she loves. That's not going to work too well. And she from the boot just like me. She know how to read them, get them out of her business, move on, let them alone. We different kind of people from the boot. We ain't got nothing to do with you. We done with you. And that's what these people out here don't understand. We can move on and leave you behind, kicking dust, kicking rocks in your face. And congratulations to you as well. Let's see. No, he stated satisfied at Colorado. Okay, I'm too far up now. Let me get on back down here. I'm not going to take you out, Miss Carol. Now, let me tell you something about chatting with Ms.V over here. I don't take anybody out. I have mods that are real loyal to me and to this channel. And they show much, much love to me. If they feel like they're going to have to quiet you down or make you understand that you need to be respectful over here, they'll time you out. They're not going to even take you out the first go round. But if you continually come in here with the foolery, you're going to be out. And I let them do their job. I come out here and I give messages and I talk to y'all about different topics. And they do that. And I really appreciate each and every one of them. Think she just came for me for no reason. Again? Lord, help me, Jesus. Okay. I think I saw Brittany. Hey, Brittany, how you doing, sugar? How my little Katie doing, Brittany? Aretha, that's what they do. And Brittany, I did give Ask Granny $25 over there because she had said that I took it wrong. I thought she said she was going to call you, but she was saying for the chat to call you. So then she tried to reimburse me my money back. And I had already given it to her then, so I just told her to keep it. But I will be sending you something for you and Katie for Christmas next week also. When I do my giveaway, I will also include you and little Katie. Okay? No, ma'am, Audrey. I'm still tasting everything. I miss like fast food. You do? Good as your mama cook, Brittany. Baby, if I was there, I'd be waiting on her to get through cooking. Forget that fast food. That stuff don't satisfy me. And I end up eating again and again, trying to get my body, my stomach satisfied. Mm-mm. Give me some real food any day. I need y'all to do something funny. I want to laugh. We ain't laughing this time. When I come back in, when? Okay, maybe I come back on before I go to work this evening at my regular time and bring y'all something funny. What you want to laugh at? You want me to come on stream yours so you can come up there, Bama? Good girl. I don't know about you. Showing you much, much love. Thank you, Carol. And I appreciate all the new people coming in today. Y'all please hit that like button and subscribe to Chatting with Miss V. We're on a virtual cruise ship out here. Just going around the world picking up folks and minding our business. A lot of people don't like that. They don't like cruising. I thought everybody would love cruising. That's why I chose a ship instead of a bus or a plane or some other ground transportation. Where you can get out on the water and just enjoy life. It's peaceful out there. Water and fire are very peaceful. Okay? So I chose to come out on the water and just cruise around the world and pick up people. And that's what I've been doing. Now I'm building up my chat because it's been torn down several times out here, at least 4 to 5 times in 2 years. And I had to build it back up again because the people coming in weren't real. I'm getting people that's coming in here now that are real. Lots of content creators coming into my chat that are real. And that's what anybody would want. People that are loyal and faithful, and for as long as you are bringing them a message that's going to motivate them and help them out throughout life. I am one of the oldest content creators in this sector. So I would look like a darn fool to be coming out here every day just, bashing somebody, talking about somebody, and worrying about their life and what they ate and what they look like. I don't care. That's not important. I've been here long enough to know that ain't gonna make me feel better about myself. Ain't gonna make me have a better heart. God ain't gonna keep on blessing me if I do that. I'm a blessed person. To even be at my age, look as well as I do, health is good. No problems. Just took a complete physical for the job. They didn't find nothing. You think I'm gonna come out here and destroy my organs and my health fooling with y'all? I don't think so. Um, hey, Lady Justice, Brittany, them childrens I know was good. Miss Autry, with some hot sauce, baby. I could tear some of them up. As long as I know who cleaned them and who cooked them, I'm good. But I can't eat that many no more. That stuff will send my blood pressure sky high. I'm good. Katie is happy to have her mom home. That's what I was praying for. And I said it on my channel a couple of times. Everybody, especially the girl as close as y'all are. Grandmama was good, but it ain't mama. I lived with my grandmama. I grew up in the house with my grandmother till she passed away. I know how grandmamas are. I stayed in my grandmama room more than I stayed in my mama room. I went to work with her every day. She had a little country store. I was out there every morning when grandmama was ready to go to the store. I was right there holding her hand while she unlocked it and we went in. And I ain't have no problem. Grandma cooked. We had a kitchen in the back of the store. Grandma cooked out there. Baby, you couldn't tell me nothing about grandma. But then when mama came home, I had to go spend a little time with mama too. But I was going back to grandma's room so we could watch TV at night. Mm-hmm. Hey, Lady Justice. You're welcome, Brittany. Thumbs up done. And I love the pic. Oh, and I gave to in the safe zone when I was on her live. She took up some money for you. And I put some money into her live also, Brittany. Journey. Thumbs up done. And I love the pic behind you. Oh, thank you, baby. I found that picture and I only had the little pic. Then I went to a little resale shop Miss Margaret and I like to go to and found the little sconces. And I did the sconces. I painted them black because they were beige. And then found me some flowers at Hobby Lobby. Miss Margaret gave me the two little red candles, and I put one on each side of the picture. And that's how that picture came about. I don't know, it was a still picture. Wasn't no people moving and talking and saying nothing in it. And I didn't have any still pictures in my home. So I was like, you know what? That's a peaceful place to me. It's beautiful with the colors, the flowers, and the trees. I just thought it was so pretty. But thank you. Hey, Dixie Red, how you doing, sugar? You love the water too? Yes, indeed. I went on a lot of cruises, and I think out of all the trips my husband and I took, the Caribbean was our thing. When we wanted to get away from life and the world and the people we knew, that's where we headed, to the Caribbean, because those people are laid back, living off the land and the water. They ain't giving a care about none of this stuff we worried about over here in the United States. Mm-mm. Nope. They go off in that water and they get their seafood and they come back and they can cook on every island we ever went to. They could cook. And there's a girl from Osharias, Jamaica, that's going to be working with me. She already told me. She said, what you want to eat? I said, jerk chicken. She was like, you got it. Them people down there love to eat. I'm going to have to really watch it. Morello, welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. I don't know what that means, but I guess it's a greeting to Miss Aretha. Okay, come on back in. I love cruising too. Next one is in May. I miss my husband. He was my cruise partner. And Miss Margaret is trying to get me to go on a cruise with her. It's her family cruise. One of her, I think it's her niece, is going to be getting married on one of the islands. But I haven't made up in my mind if I want to go because I really didn't even know what my schedule was. So why buy the cruise ticket, excuse me, and don't know if you're going to even be off. or if you're going to have vacation, because I don't even know when my vacation start. I don't know how long you got to work. I know it's 30 days probation. I've already done, this will be 2 weeks. So I have 2 more weeks to go and I'm done with that. But I don't know when vacation kicks in. Yo last night on Aquarius page, she's talking about I'm a spokesperson for Sweet Tea and some other stuff. That lady don't know me, but I cursed her out. She'll find out. I don't know. I can't watch people like that. Just she's ever since she's been out here. At first it was Queen Boss, and then it was Tommy, and then it was Zay, and it's always she going back and forth with somebody. That's why I stopped watching her. I was like, I can't with you. And she been trying to do commentary on me ever since she caught the train. I could care less. Hey Renee, how you doing? But don't let her get you upset, Miss Aretha. I know how you feel about Sweet Tea and y'all's relationship. Fanny, y'all all love her. And that's the thing people got to understand. People love who they love. They like who they like. Just because you don't like them, you can't make nobody leave somebody if they like them. You can't make them not speak up for them. Y'all are like family over there now. Y'all have been over there so long. And that's what I'm creating, a family type of environment over here with the people who come over here. Don't come over here if you don't want to be family. Go somewhere else. Go listen to what you want to listen to. And that's all good with me. Um, Renee, I'm getting ready to get off. My hour is up. But thank every one of y'all for coming in and listening to my story of how I need to be more careful of how I project my feelings out here, my behavior and my emotions because of the young people who are coming into my chat who you may not ever see them in the chat, but they're listening. I can't come out here and have 82 people in the chat. I think I started off with about 104 and then pop off and see the number of people who were watching that never came in. It's a lot of bush watchers over here. And they'll eventually come in. They'll feel comfortable. And that's what I want them to feel. My husband and I love cruising together. When our kids were young, we took them to, and they love cruising still. We'll have friends joining us in May. I met a lot of friends on uh, different cruises. One couple we met when my husband and I were going, where were we? We went from Baltimore to Puerto Rico and then on over to a couple of islands. And we met them on that cruise. And even though my husband is gone, they have invited me to go on cruises with them. And we keep in contact with each other over on Facebook. Um, we went over to one of the islands, and my husband had retired from Verizon. And we get to this island, and I'm souvenir shopping, and all of a sudden I hear somebody call his name, and I'm like, who know you over here? Somebody he had worked with, or they had worked for him because he was a manager of um, Maryland, Virginia, and DC. Mm-hmm. Everybody loved him. Everybody liked him. He had that kind of personality that just the moment you meet him, it's like, man, this is a big guy here. But he got a cool personality. He never came in as trying to be bad. He didn't have to. 265 pounds, 6'6". You intimidating as it is, so you need to have a good personality. But anyway, y'all, I'm fixing to get off here, get my clothes out this dryer before they wrinkle up, because Ms.V don't like the iron. She don't like the iron. Your gift is on the way, Sting. I do appreciate it so much. And when I open it, can I open it on live? Because you told me you were going to tell me what the gift was all about. So do you want me to open it on live or just let you know I got it? I will catch the replay. I do enjoy seeing you up last night in Bama's chat. Baby, I have some fun wherever I go. I don't go into chats if I'm not going to have fun, if I'm not going to learn something. I like listening to Miss April. Now that I understand her story and her life. And, she's giving you a lot of motivation, a lot of inspiration over there too. We've all had different lives and we've all faced different challenges in life. And I like the way she can come out and talk about her life and how she's overcome, her addiction. So that's the kind of channels I like to go into. Something that's going to really inspire me to want to be a better person. Yeah. And I got to get over with Explore with the Edwards. I found a new content creator over on Lakin today. Proud something. What's her name? But she came over and subscribed to me, and I subscribed to her. I went over there. She been out here for a while, and I didn't even know it. She's like 14.9K or something like that. So she's been out here for a little while. But when I read what she was talking about, that's what I want to hear when I go in there. That's why I know if I say I'm motivation, inspiration, and humor, as well as education, that's what y'all came out here to listen to. Y'all didn't come out here to hear me dragging somebody up and down the street. So like I say, Miss Libra, I'm giving it to Jesus. I'm going to let him work it out. Oh, it's okay, Sting. Okay. You like Miss April too? I love her. She's such a positive influence in my life. Yes, and we subscribe to each other's channel and we both have memberships in each other's channel. Okay, y'all, let me get these clothes out the dryer and I'll see y'all a little bit later before I go to work. Love you much. Thank y'all for coming over chatting with me. Y'all did awesome with that like button. I appreciate you. Thank you to all the new subscribers coming in too. Love you much and I'll talk to you guys later.